In our last video, we broke down direct injection and how fueling changed the way engines make power. But let's shift gears, literally. Before we talk about CVTs, we need to look at the most common automatic transmission on the road, the torque converter automatic. It's been around for more than 70 years, and you will still find it in everything from economy sedans to luxury SUVs to heavy-duty trucks. Why? Well, let's break it down. In a manual car, when you come to a stop, you push in the clutch. That disconnects the engine from the wheels so it doesn't stall. An automatic doesn't have a clutch pedal, so it needs another way to keep the engine running while the car's stopped. That's the torque converter's job. Think of it like two desk fans facing each other. One is spinning with the engine, the other is connected to the transmission. Instead of air though, the torque converter uses fluid. That fluid connection allows slip at idle so the car doesn't stall, and it multiplies torque when you accelerate. But the torque converter is just the start. Once the power gets through the fluid coupling, it has to pass through the gears inside the transmission. Here's where automatics get clever. Instead of sliding individual gears into place like a manual, they use what's called a planetary gear set. Now, don't let the name intimidate you. Picture it kind of like this. Imagine a small gear in the middle, a big ring gear around the outside, and some smaller gears in between that connect the two. By holding one piece still and letting another spin, the transmission can create different gear ratios, all from the same set of parts. One planetary set can make 3 different ratios, stack several together, and you can create 8, 9, even 10 speeds without needing 10 separate gears like in a manual. And if you watch my video on dual clutch transmissions, you know those use 2 clutches to swap between odd and even gears. Automatics do it differently. They're constantly deciding which part of the planetary gear set to lock or release, and that's how you get to the next gear. Early automatics were smooth but not very efficient. The fluid coupling wasted energy as heat, but modern torque converters have a lockup clutch inside. Once you're moving, that clutch engages and gives you a direct mechanical link, eliminating almost all the slip. And then there's gearing. Modern automatics don't just have 4 speeds like the early GM Hydra-matic did back in 1940, but today 8, 9, and even 10 speed automatics are common. That means you get closer ratios down low for strong acceleration and tall overdrive gears up top for quiet, efficient cruising. It's one reason modern automatics often accelerate faster, yet use less fuel than the same car with the manual. In the early days, automatics used hydraulic valves and springs to decide when to shift. Today, it's all computer controlled. The transmission control unit is constantly analyzing throttle input, speed, load, even whether you're on a hill. That's why a modern 8-speed knows to hold a gear when you're passing on the highway, or why it downshifts smoothly when you roll into the gas pedal. Add paddle shifters and you can even call for your own shifts. The computer just makes sure you don't damage the transmission by downshifting too soon or over-revving the engine. And some performance automatics, like the latest ZF 8-speed, can shift in around 200 milliseconds. That's quicker than most people can blink, and it rivals dual clutch transmissions while still feeling buttery smooth. Torque converters shine in daily driving. They're smooth at low speeds, they handle towing and heavy loads, and they've been refined for decades. That's why they're still the go-to choice for trucks and SUVs. The trade-offs? Well, more complexity than a manual, historically lower efficiency, and the driving feel that's less connected. But with lockup converters, computer control, and all those gears, today's automatics have closed most of those gaps. So after 70 years, torque converter automatics are still the most popular transmission in the world. They balance smoothness, durability, efficiency, and ease of use. And manufacturers now know how to tune them for everything from comfort to high performance. The torque converter automatic may feel old school, but it's still the gold standard. But what happens when you throw gears out the window altogether? That's what we'll dive into next, the continuously variable transmission, or CVT. This is Wrench and Reason, where we break down the machines we drive and the tech behind them so you can make smarter choices and enjoy your car even more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.